promoting events is the most important skill. That's why I say, especially if you are leaders, you already have downlines joining business together with you, you need to learn this skill of promoting events. Right, back to you, Sam.
Thank you, Chin. Let's all give Chin a hand. Chin, can you unshare your screen? Everybody?
Yep. Hold on.
Okay. Guys, I keep getting calls from people. I keep getting asked from people, Sam, how do I become as successful as you? How do I become 10% as successful as me? Right? The answer is this. You got to attend these events. And not only that, like Chin said, you have to promote the events. Now, what does this event do to you and do to your team members? You know, the only distinguishing factor which separates the more successful people from the not so successful people is this. It's their vision, it's what they see, it's their perspective. It's what they see. Now, let me ask you a question. If you can see that you can be successful in Kangen versus that you cannot see yourself being successful in Kangen, you'll be more successful, right? You'll be working harder. You'll be more, your mindset will take you there. So now we are running out of time here because all of us, we are here to listen to Vivek Bhatnagar. I just want to say something to everybody here. If you are serious about doing this business, you need to promote events. Can everybody there type in the chat box, promote events? This is something, that's another mantra. This is another mantra that you need to do, promote events. You need to promote events. Type it in there. There are several mantras for you to be successful in Kangen. Number one, no demo. Everybody put your finger in front of you. No demo, no sale. That's mantra number one. The second mantra, the second mantra is this, SD501. Everybody says SD501. Okay, what is SD501? Show demo to 501 people. Okay, SD501, show demo to 501 people. The number three mantra for you to be successful in Kangen, promote events. There's only three mantras for you to remember. Okay, just do these three. You'll be 6A, 6A, -3 in no time. And that is my promise to you. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to Michael now. Michael, for you to take the floor.
Thank you, Sam. Let's give Sam a big round of applause for his enthusiasm and his guidance in wanting us to succeed. Thank you, Sam. For those who are new, let me repeat again, Sam is our ultimate team leader in Full House Power. And he and Cora are the ones moving this business for us. We are now moving into our main topic. Today, we are very proud and privileged to be able to get a gentleman who is a health and wellness coach. But before I introduce him can I set up the protocol for today's meeting? Thank you. Give me just 1 or 2 minutes to set up a protocol. Now, you may have some questions to ask. If you have, please put them in the chat box. And we reserve the right to put these selected questions to be addressed. If we reject any, sorry about that. And again, there's no medical consultations today. And we also have a gentle reminder here today. At no time do we claim that Kangen water is a cure. This is in line with the guidelines provided by the authorities. But there are many who have actually experienced great results and benefits from taking Kangen water. We must acknowledge that these are personal anecdotes, and we are thankful and grateful for the benefits that they have enjoyed. So today we have invited a guest speaker who is a famous health and wellness coach, Vivek Bhatnagar. I hope I've pronounced your name correctly. Now his topic today will be Kangen water and self-healing. He's got a lot to share, and if you got a pen and paper around, please begin to jot down notes because he will give you a lot of wonderful gems. And in this speech, he will share with you the secrets of human body and why it is said that water is life. Let's give a big round of applause to our life coach, wellness coach, Vivek Bhatnagar. Okay. You're on now, doctor.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Great to see you all. Well, too excited to start. All right, just to introduce myself, I'm Vivek Bhatnagar, and I have my bachelor's in alternate medicines. And then after doing my bachelor's, I did specialization in oncology, again from alternate medicines. And now presently I'm practicing quantum medicine. So I'm a cancer survivor myself. I was diagnosed of cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2012. And now I'm very healthy, as you can see. And today, I'm going to give you a lot of information on the design of our body and why the water is so important. So to start with, I say that human body has infinite possibilities, and when I say that, it is to explain this, I need to come and I need to give you brief about the design of the body. So let's look at the how the creator made our body. So he took a bowl, and in that bowl he put 70% water, and after that he put in the rest of the 30%, he put everything what we know the human body consists of, is made of: muscles, bones, and everything which makes our body. So if we see this design, the foundation is water, and because the foundation is water, we have option of focusing on either part. There are two parts. One is the water, which is 70% of your body, and the second is the rest of the body, which contains of muscles, bones, blood, veins, nerves, and whatever. So if you want to achieve health and wellness, we have option of either working with the 70% of your body or working with 30% of your body. Most of the approaches today is where the people are actually focusing on the 30%. And I need to give you, to make you understand, I need to give you the definition of sickness first, so that you can understand what it takes to achieve wellness and good health. So when we talk about disease, when we talk about sickness or conditions, chronic conditions, if we do a little R&D, the definition of any condition is the malfunction of the cell. So if I say that a person is suffering from certain condition, say related to pancreas, let's take an example of diabetes. So no matter what are the factors, the cells in the pancreas are malfunctioning, and there are a lot of factors of the reasons of this malfunction, but they all lead to the cell malfunction, and that is causing the particular condition or the particular disease. The factors may be pathogenic. There are a lot of infections in the pancreas, in the cells of the pancreas. There are a lot of pollutants like heavy metals or other toxic substances. Now, no matter what the causes are, the basic concept is that the cell is malfunctioning. It's not working the way it should work. Okay. So malfunction of cells have so many different reasons. And today we are going to talk about one of the reasons in details, which is called oxidation. To explain in layman terms, oxidation is rusting of iron. That's what people understand about oxidation, and this oxidation is happening in our body 24/7. This is the reason for most of the sickness. This is the reason why we die, and this is the reason of the continuity of this universe. Okay, that's a design. So when I say one of the biggest reason of the cell decay is oxidation. So just to make you understand a little bit more, oxidation is nothing but when the cell loses electrons. And if the cell starts to lose more electrons, the rate of oxidation increases. And the doctors, in the doctor's language, it is called free radical damage. There are many diseases which are oxidative diseases, example, cancer, and there's so many others. So when the oxidation increases in the body, when the rate of oxidation increases in the body, the decay happens. So the cell decays, the tissue decays, the organ decays, and it actually leads to the decay of our body as well. Now, what causes this oxidation? So again, one of the biggest cause of this oxidation is acidity. And when I say acidity, usually people associate with acidity. The acidity with the digestive tract acidity, but that's not the one which we are talking about today. The acidic level of the cell is what we are going to talk about. So when the acidity increases inside the cell, then the cells start to lose a lot of electrons. And this is the reason of oxidation. So when we say that acidity causes oxidation, and oxidation causes the decay or the sickness, or this oxidation causes the cell to become sick or not healthy or malfunction. So if you're able to control the acidic level in your cells, it saves a lot of effort. You know, it helps us in many ways. It helps us to gain the health or wellness. Now here I would like to quote. I would like to tell you something about a book which is called "Healing is Voltage." It's a very famous book. Dr. Jerry Tennant is the author, and he actually has given so much detail on this electrons, the information what I'm giving you about the losing of the electrons and how important is the negative charge. So I really recommend this book to every person, especially for every Kangen distributor, to go through so that you come to know what makes this Kangen water so important. The name of the book is Healing is Voltage, and the author is Dr. Jerry Tennant. Okay, the name of the book is Healing is Voltage, but I say that voltage is healing, you know, and it actually to support this, today's science have proved that the healthy cell operates on a minus 25 millivolt charge. And if you're able to put electrode on the inside of the cell and the outside of the cell, the amount of negative charge which is measured is about minus 90 millivolt. Okay, so what is the importance of this charge? Is that the cell cannot reproduce if it cannot attain minus 50 millivolts. So it cannot reproduce in a healthy way. Now here I wanted to add something from ancient knowledge. We as an Indian, we have very rich culture, and from the ancient times we have been told a statement from Ayurveda and other mythological books that water is life. Although everyone knows that the human body is made out of 5 elements, but only water is said to be life. In my language, it is said, "Jal hi jeevan hai." It translates to only water is life. So this statement it has such an in-depth meaning, you know. But usually we don't understand. It is said only water is life. So I go back to the design of the body here, which is 70% water, which actually the current science tells us about. But if you go a little deeper inside the body, every cell has up to 90% plasma that again is water, no matter which cell it is. So when we talk about only water is life, in fact, I understood. I came to understand this sentence when I got Kangen water in my life, and I started to receive so many good results and so many healthy results with Kangen. And then I came to know that how important is water to our health. Okay, so back to the charge. Now, when we talk about the healing is voltage, in that book, Dr. Jerry has mentioned few details, and I really want everyone not to believe what I'm saying right now. I just want you to inquire about it. I'm sure you have been doing so many things to remain healthy. I just want you to consider this and start inquiry on these directions, this information. And there's everything is whatever I say is available on the internet. So I want you to please inquire about it and get the actual value for yourself. So everyone knows that the Kangen water carries a negative charge of starting from minus 400 to minus 1000 millivolts. Why it is important is I would like to Michael, I would like to share my screen.
Yes,
there are
yes.
a few
Go ahead.
slides which
Okay, I need to make you a
I got it. Sorry. Okay, here we go. All right. So this particular book, Healing is Voltage, says a lot about human body. And first thing it says is the human body is an electronic device. In fact, if we consider it as a machinery, it is the most perfect machinery ever made in this creation. Okay, so we as a Kangen distributor, we understand pH, potential of hydrogen. And I just wanted to describe certain things which has. So when we talk about pH, we know that 7.35 to 7.45 is the pH what our cells are designed to run on. And pH is actually potential of hydrogen is actually the measurement of voltage in a solution. This might be new to some of us, because I was also very much interested to know about it. So potential of hydrogen is actually the measurement of voltage in a solution. And when you talk about pH in water, it is from 0 to 14. The water has pH of 0 to 14. And when you say it's a 0 pH, it is measured in voltage, it is measured as plus 400 millivolts. And when it is 7, the voltage is 0 millivolt. And when it is 14, it is considered to be, it is minus 400 millivolts. Okay, so what this book says is chronic disease only occurs when we lose the ability to make new cells that work. I gave you the definition of disease. Let's talk about the definition of cure. Okay, our body has several functions. In one of the most important functions which the body does from the day one we are born till the day we die is to make new cells. And if the disease or the sickness is malfunctioning of the cell, so the cure is more simpler. The cure is the repair or the replacement of the malfunctioning cell. That is the only way cure can be achieved. There is no medicine, there is no doctor which can cure the human body. They can only support, they can only give the directions. But your own body has to heal itself. That's by design. And get it clear, as I said, there are two parts. One is the 70%, one is the 30%. So you have the choice of focusing either on the 70% of your body, which is water, or the rest of the 30% to achieve health. Now, if you focus on the rest of the 30%, that is okay. I'm not saying that it's something wrong in it. It's your choice. You can choose. But just for the information's sake, the rest of the 30% is actually 100% depending on the water part of your body to gain health and wellness. Why? Because whatever you eat, whatever you consume, it may be food, nutrition, supplement, medicine, it has to go inside the cell. And the transporter is the water. So again, it matters so much what kind of water you're drinking. Because no matter what you eat, no matter what you actually do to achieve, I'm sorry, I think I lost my, here we go. Michael, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, loud and
Oh,
clear,
wait,
doctor.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yes.
So,
Vivek, before I go on, right? Can you again introduce yourself? Some people may have missed that segment when you were introducing yourself.
okay, I am Vivek Bhatnagar, and uh, I am a bachelor's in alternate medicine. After taking my bachelor's, I did specialization in oncology, again through alternate medicine, and now I practice quantum medicine. Quantum, it's a very confusing term for many of the people because quantum science is not taught as other science. So, and the just to brief you about quantum science, quantum mechanics, this universe is designed on quantum science, on the principles of quantum mechanics. So this is what I use in my healing process in my therapies. I use many devices. One of them is using the technology which is called non-linear scanning. It's an electronic device which actually it is made in Russia, where I use the DNA of the person, and I scan the DNA and come to know what the root cause of the problem is, and then with the same device we try to rectify the problem, the root cause, and it is all based on energy. And this is what I do. And people who don't understand this technology, it might be what I do. It might be a black magic because I don't need my patient in front of me. Okay, that's a brief. So where was I? Okay, so negative charge and the importance of water. So now you know that you have a choice of focusing on either part of the body, 70% or 30%. Now the 70%, let's come back on the 70% of your body. When you observe the water, to transform the water is quite effortless. If you put color, it changes color. You actually put current in it and it passes through. So to actually transform the 70% of your body, it is much easier because to transform the water is much effortless and easier. So here, I actually consider Kangen water very highly, and why I do that is because it has all the qualities of the water for which our body is designed. The particular the design which we are talking about is 70% hydration in our body, and it cannot happen on its own. We need to make effort to hydrate our body, and this is really worth. Currently, people the kind of waters people drink, mostly the water which we are drinking is RO water, which is like putting diesel in a petrol car. So what will happen if you put diesel in the petrol car? It'll not work. It'll not work the way it is designed to work. It might work for some time. So that's exactly what is happening with us. Our body is not able to function normally because the kind of water we are drinking is like putting diesel in the petrol car. So why I consider the Kangen water so high is because, as I said, that body needs water to transport the nutrition and so many other things to the cell. And no matter what we eat, what we consume, the primary motive is to provide nutrition and other helpful substances to the cell. And the only transporter is water. So if really you want to achieve health, you have to consider water. You have to. There's no option. That's by design. And you know, in the sharing, you must have heard so many miraculous results achieved by drinking Kangen water. It is basically because of the few properties of Kangen water. One of the main reason is the negative charge it carries. The machine actually induces the negative charge, the electrons or the antioxidants in this water. And okay, fine. If you know that providing the electrons or the antioxidants to the body helps you in gaining the health, so you need to see that the antioxidants which you are consuming or which you are trying to uh, provide your body with should have a transporter, should have the reach to the cell. So here, the microcluster, the structure of the Kangen water helps because it penetrates. It is said that it penetrates the brain cells immediately within 60 seconds once you consume. How that happens is every cell has pathways to receive the water, and then those pathways are called aquaporins. They are the kind of a small holes through which the water goes inside, and whatever the water is carrying along with it goes inside. So when you talk about the Kangen water and the RO water, there's a huge difference in the structure, because the RO water has a structure which is very thick, which consists of up to 25 molecules together. And when you talk about Kangen water, the structure is hardly 6 to 8 molecules together, which makes the water very thin, and that's how the body is able to absorb it immediately. And it is very essential, no matter how much water you're drinking, it is very essential that you drink the right kind of water, because if you're drinking some kind of water which your body is not able to absorb, it's kind of useless, because if the cell is not able to use it, it'll not give you the result it is supposed to give. Okay, so whatever function the body is supposed to do, the water has a very important role to play. Detoxifications happen with water. Cells, as I said, there are a lot of reasons, the factors of the decay of the cell, of the malfunction of the cells. I want to just notify a few, like if the cells have toxins like heavy metals, toxins may be produced by germs and infections, which are called mycotoxins. And these are the things which these are the byproduct of the running of our body, of the processes, the metabolic processes which goes on. They are the byproducts. You cannot stop those things to be produced inside the body. In fact, unknowingly, we are feeding our body with so many heavy metals like mercury, aluminum. If you're using aluminum in your kitchen, of course, it's going inside your body. So the body needs the water to actually detoxify. So cell, if you're not drinking right kind of water, will not be able to detoxify. And again, if you are contributing to the reasons of oxidation, you cannot stop. You cannot stop cell decay. So now I want to sum up very quickly what we have gone through right now. So disease is a malfunction of cell. And if you want to know what the cure is, it's a simple: the repair of the damaged cells, or the replacement of the damaged or the old cells by making new cells, is the definition of cure. Cure cannot happen any other way. Okay, so your body has a function. Your body has a function a very important function to make new cells. So if your body is making new cells, I'll give you an example of diabetes. So if your body is able to make new cells and replace enough cells in the pancreas, either you will not suffer from diabetes or you will recover from diabetes 100%. All right. So your body needs to make new cell on a continuous basis. And the ability to make new cell is what this charge, the negative charge, helps the body with. So as before I said that the cell needs to attain minus 50 millivolt to be able to reproduce healthily. So if you were able to provide this negative charge to the body starts to gain the making of the new cells. Okay. All right. So there are many ways. There are many ways to provide negative charge or to provide antioxidants to your body. One of the ways is to eat a lot of healthy fruits and vegetables, because they have a lot of this negative voltage, which is called antioxidants. Now, another way is to, there are certain devices. One of them I use. It provides minus 18,000 volts, minus 18,000 volts in the body of the patient. And it's just the voltage, the static charge which is provided. The current in this voltage is minimal. It's about 0.03 ampere. So as I said, these devices are not available to all of us. Another way to provide, effortless way to provide this voltage to the body, which is the essential part of gaining the health and the wellness back, is to drink Kangen water and provide this negative charge to your body. So I have always said that minus charge or the negative charge which this Kangen water provides to the body is the main reason why it is able to give you so much miracle result. And the reason is simple. It's science. It is nothing, no superstition in it. It is science which has been proven n number of times. And if you want to know about this science, you can go and buy this book called Healing is Voltage. You'll get all the details. So to provide this negative charge so that your body start to make new cells and start to reconstruct itself, it is really effortless if you do that through Kangen water. Last thing before I end here, Michael, gaining health or wellness is like reconstruction of your house. When I say reconstruction of a house, so whenever you want to construct or reconstruct your house, you need certain things. You need building material, you need an architect, you need labor to work with. So here in your body, if you want your body to reconstruct itself, that is another way of saying gaining health. So if you want your body to reconstruct yourself, you need to provide certain things to your body. The first part is, of course, water, which is the foundation of your body, and not any water, but the water which the body is designed for, which should have amount of antioxidants, which should have the penetrating effect where your body can use it, and all these qualities are there in Kangen. And so the first thing is water. The second thing is nutrition. Nutrition consists of every thing what our diet is supposed to be. A healthy diet, its nutrition is vitamins and nutrients, the amino acid, the essential amino acids, the non-essential amino acids. So everything, the building blocks, you need to provide the body in order to for the body to be able to start rebuilding itself. So if you choose that, okay, fine, I will do this and I will not do this, it doesn't work that way. The body, the approach should be holistic. It's a trillions of cells coming together in your body, and that's what you are. That's what it makes you. So everything is linked here. So the first thing, water. The second thing, nutrition, and the one of the most important thing is the negative charge. So these are the three things which you need for a healthy life. And here I would like to end my presentation. Thank you so much for listening to me. And Michael, I would like you to take over from here. We are about 430 people. Again, namaste and thank you.
Yeah, namaste. Let's give Dr. Vivek a big round of applause for his valuable gems. I hope some of you have written down some of his wonderful ideas. And Dr. Vivek, thank you very much for giving us a fresh approach about when we talk about Kangen water. Because most of the time people talk about antioxidants, pH, and also the microclustering effect. But many of them don't get to read the importance of providing the best antioxidants. For those of you who want to know more about what Dr. Vivek say, before I forget, try to read Killing Cancer, Not People, written by the American Anti-Cancer Institute. Somewhere around there, they bring out this problem and this approach about millivolts, how it can benefit our body. And you can research on that as what Dr. Vivek says.
Michael, I
yes.
really want you to tell the people why this book is so important. Because I categorically said that there are three parts. One is water, one is nutrition, the third one is the negative charge. This book actually talks about the Killing Cancer Not People, talks about the food, the actual building material what the body needs. And this book is written by someone who is not even related to Kangen, but he is specifically actually written maybe around 17 pages, some number of pages, just about the importance of Kangen water in the diet of cancer patient. So yes. I recommend this book very highly. Please go ahead and buy this.
Thank you very much, Doctor. You were talking about reverse osmosis water. According to some sources, the millivolts in this Kangen water is plus 500. And you were talking about having minus millivolts to be able to heal our body.
Yes, this exactly is what your body needs. If you see if you talk to some doctors, they explain you what is free radical damage. It is just nothing but when the body start to lose a lot of electrons, when the cells start to lose a lot of electrons, they start to decay. And when the cell decays, the tissue decays. And when the tissue decays, the organ decays. And when the organ decays, the organism, our whole body start to decay. And it sounds very easy. It sounds so simple, but it is. You know, it is all about the charge. It is all about the voltage. It is all about the negative charge. I want to quote here something. You know, when there's a study which says the cancer cell actually runs on plus 30 millivolts, and you know, it is definitely malfunctioning. it does not function the way the cell is supposed to function. But you see, when the cell is healthy, it contains the charge, the negative charge of about between -70 to -90. And it usually operates on -25 millivolts. It is so important that if our healing world start to focus on this aspect, much suffering around the world can be taken care of.
Thank you
Thank
for
you, Michael.
mentioning that, Doctor. Just to repeat, Doctor has something to share which is new to a lot of us. When you begin to drink water that is plus millivolts, 30, for example, cancer begin to occur.
Yes.
Not suddenly, over a long process of time. And if I can repeat what you have mentioned earlier, Doctor, cancer cells begin to die with millivolts of -80. Would I be right on that?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wow,
There
that's
might
great.
there might be some disagreement, there might be some variation in this charge, but that's exactly what happened. The concept is correct.
Wow. So you are talking about repairing your cells, talking about detoxification, even before thinking about rejuvenation. A lot of us, when we drink Kangen water, we want miracles. Immediately, it must help us, forgetting that we have to detoxify. So I'm sure many of your patients too, when they begin to take Kangen water, they will have a urge to go to the toilet, which is part of the detoxification process. And later, once the detoxification is done, then there's talk about rejuvenation. Is that right, doctor? Is
Yes,
that approach correct?
you are right, but you know, it's my approach is a little different because I simultaneously help my patients to achieve these things together. Detoxification goes on, the rejuvenation goes on, the antioxidant level, everything goes on simultaneously, and the results are amazing. Everything is important. You cannot say that this is more important, that is
Yes.
less important. Everything is important.
Every part of the process is important.
Yes.
That's good. Thank you, doctor. I've got a specific question. Someone put this question onto the chat box. It says, for a person who's undergoing chemo, can they drink Kangen water?
See, I do not want to get into any answer which might create a compliance issue here. But what I've explained is cancer is an oxidative disease, okay? And chemo is a therapy which is again increasing the rate of oxidation in the body. That's why you see a lot of hair fall, you see a lot of rashes on the screen, on the skin of the patient. There's so many other things which happen because of this increased rate of oxidation. So when you make the person drink Kangen water, you are actually giving so many billions of electrons, which actually reduces this rate of oxidation, and it helps a lot.
Thank you. This is at least one part of consolation we hear, although I agree with you, we shouldn't go into the technical and the medical part of it. At least for those who do chemo or don't do chemo, every one of us got to drink water. Just drink the right water as you advised. Do you have any advice for those people who got specific problems that they should have a Kangen machine?
See, it's an open choice. I already said this. You have a choice to focus on the 70% of your body to transform your health, or you focus on the 30%, which is again 100% dependent on the rest of the 70% to become healthy. So Kangen is one of the choice which actually change your life. It has changed mine and many of my patients, and I very highly recommend that the statement of the company is change your water, change your life, and it really does.
If it's not too personal, doctor, you said you have undergone a very serious stage of cancer at one time. Maybe you can amplify a little bit, from the layman point of view, how you benefited from this water. that
Okay.
give you the pride and what do you call it, joy and belief in talking about drinking water nowadays.
I would like to add something here, Michael, after your question. See, you said kind of a dangerous situation I've gone through. It was never dangerous for me. It was never serious for me. Because why? Because if you understand the problem, you can find the solution. So people, I get so many questions from people. People ask me, what's the cure of this particular condition? So I say that's not the right question. You should ask me, what is the root cause of this problem? So, because if you know the root cause, if you know the problem, if you understand the problem, you can find hundreds of solutions yourself. You're, educated enough. There's so much information around you. If you know the root cause, you can do the needful yourself. So I suffered from third stage of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and it took me 6 months to become cancer-free. And it could happen just because I knew, I was aware what cancer is. I knew what the problem is. So if you have certain condition, you try to locate the root cause, what is causing it, and if you start understanding the problem, solution is not far away.
You got a very good approach to this occurring idea of getting into serious illnesses. Wonderful, wonderful. Sam,
Michael,
do you have any? Yeah, yeah.
I consider curing cancer much easier than curing cold and cough.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
only that you need to know what is cancer.
Okay, okay. Sam, you have any questions you would like to put
Yes.
to?
Thank you, thank you, Vivek, for your enlightening share today. We have been receiving many praises for you for this session today. It's given so much clarity to the audience here, and of course, there are many things which is left unsaid because you've been very careful to make sure that today's session is in compliance with ENERGIC. Otherwise, you would have said a lot more in a closed situation.
Sam, I have so much to say. If I keep on saying that, I can say it. I can talk for days.
Yeah. Perhaps we will have you back again. I'm sure. Anyone here would like to have like us to invite Vivek to come onto this meeting again? Just type in yes. If you like to have Vivek for us to. Oh, look at that!
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's flooding in.
You're requested to be back by popular demand.
I'm honored. I'm honored. I always like to contribute to the society, to humanity as much as I can.
Right. So there are, we have to be very careful in this session. In fact, we want to be so careful that in this session that we want to be sure that this actual recording, this session is in compliance so that we can make it available to the whole world. Okay. So can you, is there anything that you'd like to say in regard to people who has, how about in regard to cancer patients? Are you able to sort of speak in a safe way in regard to cancer patients, or would you prefer not to talk about it in this session?
Okay, let me give something. First of all, cancer is an oxidative disease. To understand how important is negative charge for our body to recover, please go ahead and read Healing is Voltage. And in fact, I would say that if a person has not read this book, he cannot achieve 100% of his health and wellness. It is so important because it talks about the basic design of gaining the health. It talks about that negative charge, which when we start to lose this negative charge, that's what causes oxidation. And cancer is a highly oxidative disease. Mind it, there is no one cause for cancer. Cancer is a lifestyle disease. It occurs because you or a person who's suffering from cancer was following a certain lifestyle. It may be regarding what he was eating, or what he was wearing, what he was thinking. There are so many things which affect the cancer. So basically, it's an oxidative disease. If you're able to reduce the rate of oxidation in your body, it helps a lot in recovery. And that actually can help any disease, as a matter of fact, not only cancer.
Thank you, Vivek. I think you have said it in such a way where on very safe grounds, and I think the message is pretty clear. Now, if I may ask, other than Kangen water, which gives the antioxidant, which gives the negative voltage, are there any other products in the market today which sorts of give a high voltage to the body?
Yeah, there are few products, but they're not available for everyone. They have a little bit of complicacies which comes along with that. Everyone cannot use it. I am trying to make a device which would be launched very soon in the market. This particular device would be providing around minus 40,000 volts in the body of the patient, but still there are some R&Ds which needs to be done. And yes, there are many ways. The safest way, as I said, is drinking Kangen. Another safest way is to walk barefoot on grass early in the morning, because earth also gives out these antioxidants, these electrons. So there are many ways. It's not one way, but depends. The choice is yours how you want to provide your body with these electrons.
Thank you, Vivek. That's a question from Dr. Loknath Kumar. He said here, as a practicing allopathic doctor practicing for more than 4 decades, he appreciates your valuable input on Kangen water. But how would you say to an allopathic water about Kangen water?
It's really difficult, because the concept on which I spoke, or the concept on which the Kangen water works, it's something which is not taught to the public or in the education institutions. It may be the school, it may be medical college. Nowhere it is told what kind of water, what importance the water holds in our life. And if a person does not know anything about it, and the person believes that only medicine can cure, it becomes very difficult. But the water speaks for itself. What I do is I say very less, and I share the water much more. So the water does the talking for me. And then when the person sees the effects of the water, then I start to give the scientific information. Then it is received in a proper way. Otherwise, it's like a confrontation, people think that, how can you teach me? I have a degree which is much valued. So that way, Sam.
Thank you, Vivek. I know myself, I've taken, I've followed you at one time, and I was given these antibiotics, and it was like different doses because it didn't work on me until when they hit on one antibiotic which I took, which worked. But what I had suffered was I was losing my hair. My hair was dropping off like crazy, and I saw to myself that day that I'm never ever going to touch medication ever again. So
no, you see, you need medication. Sometimes, yes, of course you need. But the first doctor of the world, he said, let thy medicine be thy food be thy medicine. The God did not send the medicine the God sent food for us, and that should be the actual medicine for us.
Thank you, Vivek. In fact, I had lunch with my medical doctor who's allopathic trained. I did ask him about, stem cell, this and that for health. What he said to me was, Sam, let thy food be thy medicine. Exactly as what you've just enunciated. So thank you so much for being here with us. Michael, do we have any other questions that we'd like to ask Vivek?
I think the session is very well done, and Dr. Vivek have put it so simple and
Michael,
done it in such
last
a
thing I
humble way.
would like to
Okay,
tell.
go ahead.
Last thing. I started this session with saying our body has infinite possibilities. And I end with, I conclude this session with saying something in continuation with that. The body can reverse any condition at any stage if you provide the body what it needs. It doesn't matter what the condition, what the stage of the is, but the body can reverse, body can reconstruct at any time. I have seen broken neurons rebuilding themselves. I've seen so many things, so that's what makes me believe that the body can actually reverse any condition, provided that you are providing what it needs to do that. Thank you.
Thank you, doctor. You put it so simple in such a humble and sincere way. Your confidence in this talk, and your confidence in Kangen is going to be a big inspiration, at least for me. I believe it'll be for many too. Thank you very much for being a good example of
Thank you.
somebody who is going to change the world as a life and wellness coach. So with this, we will have to end the session because they've already dragged extra 15 minutes, but it's worth it.
Because I think a lot of people here still want to hear from you, Doctor. Vivek, I think you prefer to be called, you prefer to be addressed as a health coach rather than a doctor, because when people call you doctor, people's idea in their head is that you are allopathic.
Yeah, they associate me with the allopathy.
There's nothing wrong with the allopathy doctor. Not that we're not implying in any way. Okay, I just have a question to ask you. You did mention to me about there's this. I think you mentioned about quantum energy. Maybe that could be covered in your next session with us.
Oh, sure. That will be another magic.
All right.
To discuss on.
But maybe can you just tell us in a minute or so about that science that called quantum energy that you are.
Okay, there is a particular device which is manufactured in Russia, and it is with the device. What we do is we take the DNA of the person and we scan that DNA, and through that scan we come to know where the root cause of the problem is. It's like if there is some mutation in some part of the DNA, so that system would go deep into the particular chromosome, then it'll find the gene, then it'll find the particular part of that DNA and where the mutation has occurred. So what is DNA is just the information for the cell to know what it has to do. So if some mutation has occurred there, the cure cannot be achieved till the time the mutation is reversed. So what we do is we go to that part from the pathway that system gives us, we reverse that mutation, and then we achieve the result of a cure, permanent cure. So and we use a natural phenomena, which is called quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement is such a magic for people who don't understand quantum mechanics. I would like to briefly explain this quantum entanglement. What happens is, if I take a diamond and I cut it into half, the two pieces are supposed to be entangled in quantum universe, it's supposed to be quantum because there was piece of same one part. So when they are untangled, I keep one part with me and I send one part to America. So if two particles are entangled with each other, whatever I do to the piece which I have, the same effect would be transferred to the second part in America. And this will happen real time. So what our device does is, when we take the DNA of the patient, we give the treatment and the scanning to the entangled part of the DNA, which real time reaches the patient anywhere in the world. So it's if you don't understand quantum, it's like a black magic, and this is something which would be very interesting to talk about for many people.
Thank you, Vivek. I honestly, I just want to get some idea from the audience here. Do you think that this session here is safe for dissemination on Facebook?
Yes, Sam.
By the way, Sam, the device which I use is FDA approved. That's the only device which is approved by the FDA, and it costs about 35,000 euros, and I think it's the only device in the whole of the Asia which I have.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
congratulations.
So it looks like there's a lot of yeses to my question earlier about whether this session is in compliance with United, and everybody wants this to be made available. So we'll have to go back and reassess it, Michael, you and I.
Yeah. In addition to what Dr. Vivek have mentioned about cancer, there's one gentleman that I want to introduce to you for those of you who are new to this business. Please go and check up on Professor Dr. Hiromi Shinya. He is a professor of surgery in Albert Einstein Hospital, and he's written quite a number of books, and he has also given a lot of proof of Kangen water and his protocol. Okay, please go and check it out for yourself if you want to gain further confidence in our Kangen machine.
All right. Okay.
Michael,
Yes.
how I forgot. I need to thank Mr. Oshiro for whatever he has done and provided us, because the it is I don't know it. If a person gets even a pair of shoes, good pair of shoes, we think that it might create a lot of business, a lot of good opportunities in the producing more money, And this person comes from a very different school of mind altogether, invented this machine in 1974 and did not even sell even one single unit till next 20 years, till 1994. It is supposed to tell the story behind this, I would say, evolution, this because it shows that this was not created just to earn money. This device has the potential of changing everything in the field of health and wellness. Please, I would again say that if you have not bought the Kangen machine, research about it. Do not ignore. Thank you.
Coming from you as a professional, Dr. Vivek, giving thanks and honoring our Dr. Oshiro. By the way, for those who are new, Mr. Oshiro is the owner of our company, Energic. And when he hears one day about your gratefulness of his invention, I think he's going to make him a very, very happy man.
Okay. All right. So before we end the session, I just take note of this. We will reconvening. Sorry, for those people I'll be naming in a short while. We will reconvene after the end of this Zoom session, and I would like to invite Michael Saw, Chin Shaw Fong, Vivek Bhatnagar, Heman Kumar, Cora Low, and if there's anyone else, if I forget, please message
Simon.
me. Simon, if you are available. So I'm going to end this call and the recording, and after that, within a minute or so, let's reconvene. But before that, before we go, right? Okay, so let's all give a big hand to Vivek, everybody.
And to all
Thank
those
you.
who have shared to make today's session a success. Thank you.
Okay. And also just take note of, I think we are putting up on the chat, right? Take note of those links for you to sign up for GoPro and for EK. We call it the EKV, Essential Kangen Virtual. And guys, what are the 3 mantras again? No demo, no sale. Everybody put your finger up. No demo, no sale. What's the mantra number 2? SD 501.
501.
Everybody, use your hands just here. SD 501.
501.
That's the second mantra. And the third mantra is promote events. Again, it's not attend events. It is promote events. Why promote and attend? When you promote events, you get the team members to go. And when the team members to go to such events, your business will boom. All right. So make sure that you sign up and you promote to your team members. So with that, I'm going to now unmute everybody to say their highs and byes. Okay. And you can all come turn on your screen. We'll take a photograph. You ready, guys? Hi there.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Very nice session.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.